Hey crochet girlies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Olivia and this is my crochet journey. In today's video, we're going to be using only blanket yarn for like a day, but basically like 24 hours. So it is currently 5:51 p.m. and we're going to go until around 6 or 7 tomorrow. And by the way, today is May 1st, so we're going to go till 7 p.m. I think tomorrow, maybe 8 p.m. just because I do have to eat dinner, I have to do other things, and I also have to watch, well, I don't have to watch, but I'm going to see Devil Wears Prada 2, Devil Wears Prada 2 or the remake, I don't know, tomorrow, and that's gonna be around 3 hours, so I might go till 9 p.m., I don't know. I'm hoping I can get a good chunk done, but yeah, let me show you all the blanket yarn I have. Okay, so I got you in my craft corner. There's a new little angle I'm trying out, so we'll see if it works. Kind of shows you the rest of my room, but this is gonna be only Bernat blanket and Premier Basic Chenille Brights. So we have, it's cream and baby blanket. I think it's called whatever cream is, but like in the Bernat blanket, it's just like the off-white, I think. Next we have actually two skeins of this. This is the jumbled skein. This is Countryside. Not Country Blues, Countryside. I also just have some plain stark white. Here's it compared to this. Is it antique white? I don't know. But yeah. There's a little comparison. We have some Pitter Patter that I got for $5. Then we have Twilight. It's a really soft skein actually. And then we also have a lot of skeins of this, but I'm technically making a blanket out of it. However, I don't think I'll need 4 skeins, I think is what I bought. But this is Baby Grays by Bernat Baby Blanket. It is the tubular. I don't know. I've never had old, I don't know what old formula Bernat is classified as. So IDK, what it feels like, but yeah. And then we have Caribbean by Premier Basic Chenille Brights. We also have Tangerine. We have Sand by Premier Basic Chenille Brights. We have Kiwi. We have a little bit of this left. It's like pretty like flat, if you can tell. And then we have a little bit of Banana, but this is only going to be for one use. That's hopefully to finish my Headless Winnie the Pooh. This has been like since the beginning of April. I've had this whip, but this is all the yarn I have left for the head, so we'll see if I can do it. I don't know. It's gonna be for my parents' anniversary. My mom's getting Piglet because their little saying to each other is Pooh and Piglet. Of course, she's Piglet and he's Pooh, but that's what they label their Christmas gifts to each other as, and it's so cute. Oh, and I also have black. I don't know if I said that. I think I ran out of red, so I can't make any more Demogorgons, but I technically could use this because the Demogorgon, like the red part is very small, so IDK, I could do something there. And I think that's all the blanket yarn I have, pretty sure. So not that much to work with, but hopefully I can make like a day's worth of stuff out of it. And like I said, I do have more Countryside, so if I need more, I have a whole other like jumbled skein. They're both pretty chaotic, but yeah, let's get started. Okay, a quick little update. It's around like I think 30 minutes later, and I made my first plushie. This is, it's an orange fluff. I made my first little plushie out of blanket yarn. It is a Perry the Platypus. I have made this pattern in blanket yarn before, so I know I love it, and it's so cute. Kind of gotta shape the nose and the tail a little bit, but I'm obsessed. This is the Crochet by Jenna book pattern. She uses sea glass and tangerine and Parfait Chunky usually, but which I I do also do that as well. But it's in her No Sew Amigurumi mini amigurumi book. I absolutely love this pattern, so yeah. And that's the only plushie I've made so far. Okay, good morning, crochet girlies. I just woke up around an hour ago. It is currently 11:28. I definitely slept in. Oopsie, but I finished, here, I'll show you what I finished last night. You saw me finish the Perry, but you did not see me finish the drift with the pitter patter. I finished the tentacles at like 10 o'clock last night, so I didn't really feel like filming. The lighting was pretty bad. But this is my little drift and pitter patter. I modified the pattern just a little bit because usually my tentacles don't curl like this, and I don't like it when they're like a little more straight. So what I did is it's basically the same tentacle pattern. It's just instead of 10 single crochets, it's 5 slip stitches first, and then 5 single crochets, and then 5 half double, and then 5 double. If you have the pattern, you know what I'm talking about. But this is by the Crochet Carpenter, and I absolutely love this pattern. So now I'm working on a pattern I've actually already made. I think all these patterns I've already made this video. I'm not trying really any new patterns, but I actually pattern tested this pattern. It is by, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it's Jess.icajude. I don't really know. However, I pattern tested this turtle pattern, and it's amazing. It's a pretty big turtle pattern. It's free on Instagram, and so I highly recommend going checking it out. But I made the head like a while ago, and so now I'm making the fins. And then for the shell, I'm going to use this blue, this variegated blues and greens, Countryside. So 1, 2, let's see. So yeah, that's my little update. So I got 2 things done yesterday. This is a pretty big project, I would say. This might take me all day, hopefully not, because I wanted to get to a couple other things. Like the Winnie the Pooh, the little jellyfish, the mini one, and the whale. Those were like my main, like, I want to get those done in this video, including the turtle. And the project is already finished, so we'll see. I'm probably gonna finish the fins, start the shell, and then check back in with you guys. Okay, crochet girlies, a little update. It is currently 6:40 p.m. and I just finished eating dinner. After I finished watching the movie, it was after I finished eating lunch. I've had a busy past like 6 hours. I've been socializing so much. So my social battery is drained. My social battery is drained, but my crochet battery is at 100% because I've not done it in so long. So I'm not gonna go till 1 a.m. of course, because I just spent like the past 6 hours not crocheting. But we are gonna go in at least until 9 or 10 p.m. So wish me luck. However, I got really good progress from the turtle. This is the long yarn tail. You really don't need that long of a yarn tail for sewing, but this is what I have so far. Basically, this is like the construction at first. Once you make this panel, you then single crochet, and then you do the fins and attach the fins in the head, and then you're gonna sew the shell on with this long yarn tail. Again, I just left a really long yarn tail because I kind of had to adjust some things last time. But this is what the finished product will turn out like. Super cute. So let's get started on the shell. Okay, crochet girlies, I'm gonna wrap up this video, but before I do that, let's go ahead and go over what I made. So I did finish the turtle. This is the cutie little turtle, and this is compared to the first one I made. Low-key, this one's kind of bigger. I thought it was gonna be smaller for some reason, but it's bigger. This is the shell. The shell turned out really cute. I am running out of stuffing. Like, this is all the stuffing I've left. And I just placed an Amazon order for other things, and I don't really want to place another one, so whenever I go to Walmart, I will get stuffing. Then I made a drift in Pitter Patter. I also finished up, and yes, I mean finished up, this jellyfish, but the tentacles kind of got a little weird when I was sewing them, because like the round after, like the tentacles are the last round, and so when you sew it up, the tentacles just kind of get in the way. But I think it's like interesting, but also kind of cute. Like it's giving that maybe like the jellyfish in SpongeBob. I don't really know. Not really, but yeah, I made a tiny little jellyfish. I also made a medium whale. It's just the All From Jade pattern, which is free on Instagram. Oh, also this is by Hook Story. I think it's Hook Story Co. or Hook Story on Etsy. But this one is from All From Jade, and it's a free Instagram pattern. And I just used blanket yarn, and it turns out a pretty good medium size. And then the last thing I made, which actually was the first thing I made, was this cutie little Perry the Platypus. So I ended up making 5 plushies. So cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, and bye, crochet girlies.